All right, we just turned on to 71st Street. This is going to be taking us right into the CSX rail yard. Same thing, got to go through a portal. These portals are very tight. So I don't know if you can see or not, but there's black marks all in those concrete curbs from everybody hitting their tires on them. Alrighty, nobody crossing. Alright, same thing. Little different computer though. I kick on duty. I had 11 minutes of driving to get here, so not too bad. Alright, we are going to be picking up this container number. It's 290855. So, first we got to log in. Type in a driver's license. Does a fingerprint scan. There we go. Alright, yep, JB Hunt. Touchscreen is not working. Yes, I want to plan a pickup. Equipment number. JBHU is JB Hunt. And then 290855. Enter. It'll search for it in their system. Right there it is. It's saying it's on that chassis. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. The pickup number is my JB Hunt load number. Here we go. Validates my pickup number. Do you require a live lift? No, I don't want a live lift. No tandem pickup. All right, it's gonna print out another ticket, and it's gonna tell me where the container is. All right, it says it's at row Q. So now we just go drive to row Q. And you can see all the trains are over here on the left. I don't know how much you can see at night. I haven't watched this, but they have the same style lifts. So it's big steel frames and they got wheels on them. They drive them around. That one's just sitting there. But the main lines are right up here on the left. The lots over here on the right, these go A, B, C, D, E, F, and then the rest of them are on the other side. This one right here, it's like they got the engines hooked up to this train, so they probably either just came in or it's just getting ready to leave. Actually, they're not even hooked up. The train's just sitting there. Well, that one's lifting over there. That crane's working. Sometimes I have to drive out in there to find my container. Sometimes it's just been pulled off the train. Hasn't been put away yet, and I'll have to go out there and find it. Not too much though. There's another crane working over there. So you just put a container on the train. Here comes the Lex slot. This is the one we're looking for. And we're looking for Q 290855. I can't remember which one is Q. It's this one right here. NPQ. Yep, it's this one right here. All right, 290855, I think I said. 290855. So we just drive along and look for that container. It'll be somewhere in this row. I don't know why this guy seems like he needs to drive right in the center of the road. $29.08.55. Where are you? This could be one. Nope. $29.67. This could be a couple of them here. Nope, nope, nope. Probably about 3/4 of the way down this row, so it's going to be pretty soon. CSX trailer, CSX, nope. Oh, here's one. Nope. Man, a lot of XPOs in here. Starting to get a bit worried here. We're coming to the end. Oh, there it is. 2908.55. Might as well write the chassis number down. Sitting here. 172120. All right, hook up to it. It's gonna be a little tight getting out of here. handy dandy little headlamp. I bought this thing, I did a Google search and said, show me the best headlamp available. And it came up with this Phoenix thing. And it's pretty nice. Well, if I can find the on switch, I can. Camera on. There we go. All right. We got our container number, our chassis number written down. Look for our paperwork. There we go. It is going to Appleton, Wisconsin, the Procon. That's where we're headed to. There's no seal number written on here. And these are usually heavier, 42,000 pounds. And like I showed you before, I have kind of a little ritual I do. That way I don't miss something. I look, front pin's locked. I kind of check the container over as I walk down it. Make sure there's no big holes. Check the tires. I know from past experience that this has to be slid. It needs to be, I've hauled this load many a times. It has to be in about the 5th or 6th hole. Mud flaps. This lock, this one's unlocked, so we gotta lock it. Verify, yep, it's locked. Here's my seal number. 0019334. Doors look good. Lock that one. Yep, it's locked. Those tires look good. Checking this side container. Check this pin. That one's locked. And I'll put my paperwork up there. Alright, I just lost my lights in my trailer. They're flickering, I don't know why. Here we go. Fifth wheel pin is in. It up. Got my registration paper. Clearance lights on and flashing. All right, turn signal. Clearance light, flasher, clearance, flashing. License plate lights working. That one's working. That turn signal is lit and flashing. Slide it up to about the 5th hole. Should be right about there. Two, 4, 6. It's all right. 5 or 6, it don't matter. All right, got my pins in. Got my paperwork. All that looks good. I just gotta send a message in that I am loaded up. Hook to container number 290855. Chassis number 172120. Seal number 0019334. And my hub is 236561. Send. That sends off to the company, lets them know that I'm hooked up to this trailer. Now I need to update my ETA. It's 3.5 hour drive, so it'd be 12. It's gonna be 3 a.m. So I'm gonna put 3 a.m. 040417 at 3 a.m. with 2 hours left to drive. And send. So now my ETA is updated. The company knows that I have the load, so they'll put me loaded. Turn this light off. Oh, there goes my alarm. Remember when I told you it had those autofill deals on? That's the noise it makes if it senses a tire is low. It's pretty annoying, huh? What it does is it makes that alarm noise, and then it also lights up a light down here. But what it is that it's been sitting here for who knows how long, a couple days probably, went off the train. There, see, it just went off. And what happens is the air tanks on the trailer lose all their air. And so when I hook up to it and put air to the trailer, the little valve system in there thinks that there's too much air going through. And so it sets that alarm off. But I checked all the tires and the tires are good, so I wasn't worried about it. All right, we're out of here. Gotta see if I can make this turn without hitting. It's gonna be tight, 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 tight. Okay, got it. So we are loaded and on our way, and I just got to get out of here. Just got to check out. What I got to do is I got to drive up here, and there's another portal. I got to drive through that portal, and it'll sense all the information. And so it'll bring it up, but then it will ask me for my seal number. And what it's doing, it's verifying that I have the seal that the rail thinks is on there, just to verify that I had the right load. Just double checking things. There we go. What this load is, it's these really big rolls of paper, and I think this one has 11 or 12. I'm not. I said something like that, and it goes up to this Procon place up in Appleton. And they feed it into machines that pulls the rolls apart, and then it cuts the paper. I think it I don't know what if it glues it together, makes it thicker, or what the deal is. But it puts coatings on it. And when you buy paper, you could buy like glossy paper or whatever. That's the coatings they put on, and then they cut it in the different sizes. And then they package it up and then they sell it. And this is just like big rolls of white paper. That's what's on this load. Alrighty. So we are here. I just got a message. Oh, they just sent me my dispatch for this place. Yeah, a little late. Alright. Get my ticket. And there's a little trick here. You got to fold this one over like this for it to read it. You know, stick it into that there slot, wiggle it around. Ticket is scanned. It's reading lane sensors. I don't know what that means. Never seen that. It's thinking, I guess. Come on, machine. Work. Seems to be stuck. Tick-tock, Mr. Computer. Seems to be that they're having a malfunction here. The gate next to me is stuck wide open. It's weird. Nobody's getting out of here except for bobtails. Seem to be all stuck. Holy shit. Finally came up. 2908. Yep, there we go. Now it's going to ask for my seal number. At least it should. There we go. 0019334. Enter. No more seals. Transmitting transaction, processing transaction. And that took forever. Now it's going to print me out another ticket. Oops. Hit the camera. Yay. Now I go up here and there's a security guard. And I give him this ticket, and then he'll check my seal. Sometimes they don't even come out. That guy didn't want to come out. He just looked at me and gave me the thumbs up. So I got stuck there at the gate probably, I don't know, probably about 6, 8 minutes, something like that. But let's see how long we were in there. 26 minutes, so 20 minutes checking in, finding a trailer, hooking up, out the gate. Pretty fast. I think it's pretty cool. That's why I kind of like doing this. I don't really have to talk to people or not, and I don't have to sit here and deal with some angry person behind a desk, sitting behind a glass partition that doesn't want to talk to you and miserable in their life and wants to try to make you upset. I just kind of go in there and punch a few keys and in and out I go. And now I'll run up to Appleton, deliver this load, and before I get there I should have my next pre-plan. If I don't, then I start sending angry messages through my little OBC. And then I will get a load. So there you go. I'll catch you up in Appleton. All right, it is April 4th, 2017, and I have arrived in Appleton. It is 3:30 a.m. and I am at Procon. Time to get this load off. Wow, they have no loads here. It's very surprising. Usually this place is just packed. Oh shit, phone there. It's kind of crazy. Usually they have about 20 loads just sitting here. These are all empties over here. I think that's it. Oh, it's not even close. All right, I have to go in here and get my paperwork signed, so I don't think they want to be recorded. So I shall be right back.